In this video, we're going to show you how to use the test data area. Some of you may be more familiar with it being called the legend, but the test data is where you open and close and view your data files. Turn them on and off, basically. So we're going to show you how to use it, get more out of it. First thing you're going to need to do is, if you've locked your screen, to unlock it so we can move this over let you see the things that are in here. So basically you can add information here using the fields down here. All of these can be displayed up here. That's a lot and gets to be too much information, to be honest, but you get to do what you want. I've turned on ID, amplitude. I'm going to turn on file name because I'm going to use that later. And you can see speed. Click that. So we have all of these different items, which whether you want them or not, we'll show you how to use them. So you do have the ability to try to drag them so that they take up less room in case you really wanted all these things. And you see amplitude, frequency, speed. If you don't want to see any of those, that's fine. Just turn them off. They won't actually do not come on by default, so just the RF and the ID are actually what showed up. So I've added a few things, but you have your file name where I've run several PVPs from A, B, C, and D. Now if I want to go ahead and make these sortable where there's a tree, I grab the ID, hold my mouse down, drag it up here. You can use any of these fields to be the dominant field to sort everything else here. So by dragging the ID up, it's gone ahead and set everything by ID, which again probably doesn't make any sense, but you see it's now sorted by all the 1 inch per second runs, the 10 inch per second runs, 3 inch, which for me just makes it very confusing. So what I'm going to do is grab the ID, grab it, hold it, I'm going to drag it to the left, I'm going to throw it away. The next one I'll try and show you is drag the file name up here. And with the file name, it sorts it by the actual run you did. You got the save as screen, so that's the save as name. So you can see now all the PVPs and the individual speeds are now under a tree, so you can close them or expand them to the way you like. And I'm going to turn off the ID because I really don't want the ID either. And it goes away and our screen gets to be simpler and simpler. So I've now built the tree and I have file name. And the next thing I have is if I grab speed and move it up here, and then I take file name. Let's see, first I'll show you what this does. So this basically sets up all the different PVP individual runs based on velocity. All the 1 inch are here, all the 10, all the 3 inch, all the 5, because I ran a 4-speed to make my PVP. But you see the way it is now, still has a subcategory which you probably do not want. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get rid of file name. So now it makes a little bit more sense. All we have is the file name and we're doing everything based on speed. So now you have your PVPs grouped not by the PVP, but you have them grouped by speed. So you look at your PVPs and you say, oh, that's all good. But I want to know what the 3 inch per second run looked like. So right here, you have all 4 of the 3 inch per second runs from the PVPs ready to show up just like that. That way you can compare the individual speeds for every PVP by moving your fields around, by making a certain field up here dominant and throwing away other ones you just don't want. Go ahead and turn off the PVP so I can just look at what basically what we made with the the 4 3-inch per second runs, and we can compare them that way. Or we can go ahead and compare and look at the 10-inch per second runs by turning those on. So by giving you the ability to make your test data area however you'd like to use it, you can make and have your data sorted exactly the way you want to see it. The other interesting thing that we probably didn't realize when we started this, but you can actually get rid of individual files within a PVP so that you're only looking at, maybe when you're done, all you actually have is the PVP. And another way to do that is using the Shift key. So if we do Shift top to the bottom, it'll close all of them at the same time. If we do the same thing for the 3, and the same thing for the 5. So this way, you can actually show a lot less data or get rid of the data files that you don't want so that you're just looking at the PVPs. Kind of helps clean and make everything a little bit clearer. That way you get, again, we're always trying to make it so that you can use it however you like. So that's how you use this test data area, along with these fields that allow you to show more or less information and get the most out of your testing. There you go. Until next time.